In my school, we had to act out a scene in Romeo and Juliet. My group did the last scene, and I was, hey, that's very, uh, in Shakespeare's time, um, acting was considered quote unquote men's work by the English, so it was actually unusual to see um, a woman acting. Um, Occasionally, though, because of, so typically in true Shakespearean style, all the parts would be played by men, even the females. Um, that changed over time. Um, well, of course, now we see reverse Shakespearean style, and it's funny because I actually went to Stratford upon Avon, and they would do that sometimes. They would have reverse Shakespearean style, which is all the parts are played by women, even the men. I know all acting was done by men. Women were played by young boys. It's quite common, actually. Um, I was disappointed earlier today. Well, yesterday now. Oh, what's disappointing? I'm sorry. I'm, so- I'm sorry. What's so disappointing? Is there something I can do to cheer you up? What's disappointing you? Hey there, fish. Try eating a red crystal. You may evolve into a strange creature. And that's the thing. It's not one creature that, you know, uh, working. Replayed Aleste. All went fine, but the ending appeared. At some point, the screen scrambled, so basically the replay got. I'm not entirely sure how the replay fornicates. Um, if there's some type of fornication that I'm not aware of, and there's supposed to be this way you can save to the library of things. Remember what I saw yesterday? Those runs? Yeah, the runs of Super Mario World. Super Mario World! Yeah, with Vampire Mario. There we go. Record of evolution. Record creature on what page? Just record on this page? Yes. Name evolved creature eel. I made them, and EMU you can save them. Load it again, it remembers what you did, and you can interrupt it anytime. Make sense? There we go. Capability. Here's where we classification push. So-called reverse option, so you actually have a timeline. Timeless. Something noticeable. The thing we were doing yesterday, I was actually watching him play. He's got this different system where he can, where he can basically do stuff. Syncubus jaws. Let's try these big jaws. Where he can record what he's doing. That's a pretty neat concept, actually. Yeah, and like record and go back and stuff like that. Just to sort of develop his game, develop his playing. Pretty neat. That's what he's referencing. So you have to actually, seen that, and something must have messed up, and he couldn't get things to evolve properly, or things to record properly, or something along those lines. But I mean, hey, to me, it's about having fun. You are more about the you're more about having fun with the recordings and stuff like that. I'm more about entertaining. I'm more about entertaining the people while I go, as compared to time warping. Let's do the time warp again. Well, he has fun and plays live, and that's fine. That's fine. We each do our own way of doing things. There is a wall of bubbles. The wall of bubbles have disappeared because of the explosion from the volcano. Reverse is just the best cheat ever. Alright, well, it's not really. I'm not really much of a cheat person. I'm just a nutcase who talks like this to entertain people, and I have to grind this character a little bit to build up some of the things for it and all. Right, right. Oh, that jaw is nice. Look at that. Wow, powerful. It's a lot of damage. And I wish I could stream. Oh, you can't stream? Oh, you don't have like Open Broadcaster? Because that's the way I'm streaming. I'm using Open Broadcast software. That's a free thing, typically. I own a cheat website, so I'm just allowed to cheat. Kiki. I'm oh, okay. Oh, so, are you okay with the swear word? Something noticeable? Are you okay with that? Because, yeah, he used one earlier, and I don't know if it censored it. I said something about it. I didn't realize you were that young. I thought you were like a teenager. Parental restriction. Okay, good. Well, because one of the things that, yeah, okay, so you can swear and you do understand about swear words. Okay, I have a niece who's a little younger than you. I'm actually older than both of you, so I not put together, not quite, but I am in my 30s, so. But yeah, I didn't realize you were that young. My parents run a conference called Smoochin', where there's a lot of SmoochCon. Well, you see, I actually will hit 32 in August. I'm almost 38 actually. Yeah, these Zincathus are pretty awesome dudes. But my background is in science, so I've actually had some background teaching. And you'll hear me reference stuff like that. You can actually learn quite a bit from me, just listening. Science is actually my thing. Typically I'm more of a chemist as compared to a biologist, but I could talk to you quite a bit about evolution. It's not really my thing. That's not like my main thing I do. I'm more of or more in like pharmaceuticals, but it's still something interesting. One thing is for sure, something noticeable doesn't know even or has seen the sister by stream. Probably not. So yeah, this is the swordfish one. I can ram with it. It's gonna kill me. And I'm dead. The conference is mainly, which I don't really find interesting. The computer on which Metal Gear, for example, its first experience had its star. Well, hey, that's cool. Alright, so I need to grind this dude and build up some strength. But yeah, I talked before about how this isn't really how evolution works, where you just, pick apart and, it evolves and it just transforms on one creature. That's not how evolution works. It's, something has to die. and not really into computer science. I'm more into music. You know, music is very mathematical in nature. As a matter of fact, there's um, a type of system done in computer science. You've heard of counting in binary or counting in hexadecimal. Music is, of course, based upon counting in octal. It's systems of 8. So it's actually related to computer science in its own way because of the way information is stored, which I think is pretty neat. But, you know, music is a very scientific aspect as well. Music equals emotion. Well, math can be emotional too. Yeah, it can be very well. You're just talking about like passion and stuff like that. Yeah, there's definitely people have a lot less passion from mathematics. I like it though. I like it. Favorite music, math, and history. Well, those are good combos. The thing I don't like about history is how some people just say a lot of claims of BS that isn't really history, but they try to claim that it is, and they try to rewrite things just the way that they're basically happy with. And that's just wrong. Playing an instrument is something you can give yourself into. Sound you produce actually is able to reveal what kind of day you have. Well, yeah. I have a didgeridoo that I play. And that's an interesting instrument, a didgeridoo. Guitar, very cool. Very very common instrument, very noticeable, very recognizable thing. Mm. So, well, yeah, that's the thing. A didgeridoo is a combination of a didgeridoo and a trombone, and it works like a slide trombone, which is pretty cool. But I actually played several instruments in the brass section. Um, Ocarina. The Ocarina of Time. Cool. Yeah, I played the slide trombone a long time ago. That was pretty cool. Oh, dang it. I think I did better with the jaws. Yeah, go back to the jaws. Really want to learn trumpet. I've played trumpet. I've played several brass instruments. They're pretty nice. Brass, very yeah, he does have a point. Brass does have this very emotional tone to it. It's something you can really dig your heart into. As long as you don't mind spitting at your instrument. Because, you know, that's what happens. You have to spit into it. Now, if you're playing the guitar and you find you're getting spit in your instrument, that means you're doing something very wrong. Your ocarina, I could understand. It's really going to be the brass instruments. If you're playing the piano and you're getting spit in your instrument, you're really doing something majorly wrong. I doubt that happens, though. People don't spit on their fingers. Well, I guess they could, if they wanted to. Again, you don't need to play the instrument that way. I suppose if you opened the piano up and tried